Guys, Mrs. PIB and I are going on a little trip. We're going to swap this Chevy Silverado truck for my S10 Ranger. If you're not familiar with it, please go to my YouTube channel, Primered is Best, and I have a second YouTube channel called Chevy Trucks. I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe and ring the notification bell on YouTube, please. In the meantime, y'all stay safe. God bless each and every one of y'all, and I hope to see you on YouTube, on Primered is Best, and my second channel, Chevy Trucks, 2 words. I'm on Instagram, Primered is Best, all 1 word, and Facebook, Primered is Best. Thank you so much. Fix and jump in coffee and head out of here. See y'all in a bit on YouTube. Okay, guys, I got my 93 S10 Ranger here back at home. I put my 08 Chevy Silverado at another location in a garage or carport like deal, and I hadn't drove this one in months, and I told Mrs. PIB I ought to be getting this out driving it for 2 reasons. 1, I hadn't been drove in a while. 2, it's got most of my tools in it, so not that they're anything worth stealing or anything, but it does have some tools in it that I use about junkyarding, so I thought this would be handy to have. The reason I call it the S10 Ranger is because I have these Corvette rally wheels on it. I know I've told y'all this before about this little old truck. It's a 93 Ranger, and it had 14-inch factory rims on it at one time, and I was trying to find some tires for it. I've had this truck probably 15 years, give or take. I've had it a long time. Normally when I get something paid for, I generally keep it. But anyway, I couldn't find any tires I could afford. 14s was hard to come by even back then, so I couldn't find any 15-inch Ford, I think they call them deer hooves or whatever, factory wheels. Couldn't find none, so I was at a tire store, and I was talking to my buddy, and he said he had a set of Corvette rallies that would actually fit on this Ford. So we made a deal. I traded in my old wheels and this, that, and the other, and I wound up getting these. Since then, I put a set or 2 of tires on this thing. But anyway, I call it S10 Ranger. And I've said it so much that I've got to where I kind of believe it. I've even said, just joking around, I kid around all the time. So I've asked people, ask me, how did you get those Corvette rally wheels on that Ford Ranger? And I said, well, and it's a 1993, remember? And I said, in 93, the union for Ford and Chevy and Chrysler, they's all going on strike. And I said, I said, they couldn't go on strike until they finished up what was on the production line, assembly line. So I said, Ford ran out of wheels. And so they threw some Chevy parts in it and put the Chevrolet axles, and I just made up this whole big thing, which was an out-and-out lie. But I was having fun with it, and I always tell people the truth, that I'm just kidding around. But I've had so many people, especially at the grocery store and stuff, when I'm sitting in the truck, I'll get people. I've had people drive up next to me and say, "How'd you get them wheels on?" And I've had people drive by and turn around and come back, and everybody's breaking their neck to see how I got these wheels on. But the wheels to me look pretty good. They're 15-inch. Before somebody asked, they're 235/70 15s all the way around. Generals, they're real good tires. I got this truck, in case you forgot. And please excuse it being dirty. It's been sitting for months, and things started right up. But anyway, I got this truck, and I've had it probably 15 years, maybe longer than that. But it's a good little truck, real good little truck. It's a 4-cylinder 5-speed, and I was just telling my wife, Mrs. PIB, that you would think that it gets about 20 or 21 miles to a gallon. Now that Silverado gets about 16. I think I got almost got 17 miles to a gallon. If you're going on a straightaway and you set it on cruise, why, it gets pretty good, like 16.5 miles to a gallon, whatever. Which is not too bad. You're getting, with the Silverado, you're probably getting 4 times the size of the truck as this one. But remember, this one's a 93, so it's pretty old. And as a custom, I always put dual exhaust on it. It's actually just one exhaust pipe, but it's got dual outlets. So when you're stopped or whatever, you know, I've had some people ask me, has it got a V8 in it or something? Why do you got duals? And I just like dual exhaust. So anyway, it's pretty good little truck for what it is. As I said, it's junkyard season. As I said, it's a mess. Need to clean it up a little, but it's got dust all over it. But no need in doing it today because it's going to rain. So that's another reason I thought I'd just bring it over here and let some of the rain maybe wash some of the dust off of it from maybe August or whenever I parked it. But good little old truck. Like I said, most of my tools is back here. So if I want to go to the junkyard, me and Mrs. PIB can jump in it and take off. I gotta say, this is a pretty good little truck. I don't have no complaints about it. I'm trying to remember all the things I've done to it. I've replaced a radiator in it. Maybe the alternator. Anyway, starter maybe. I'm trying to remember over the last 15 years or give or take. So anyway, I guess my point is it's a pretty good little old truck for what it is. It's just your basic truck, but it does have AC. But last year, I noticed that the AC needs to be charged. It's been a long time since it's been charged, so. But my wife and I, we're not afraid to jump in this thing. It doesn't use oil, anything like that, and it's only got 135,000 miles on it, 629. 135,629. Now, that's pretty good for a 93, I think. So, I guess I'm proud to have it, mostly because it's paid for and it is a good little truck. So, I'm real happy to have it. It is what it is, and you know, it goes along pretty good once you get it up and going. So, anyway, I just thought I'd tell you a little bit about my little S10 Ranger. I know y'all's probably heard it before, and please excuse it. It's really dirty, dusty, and I guess last time I drove it, it must have been raining too, because there's remnants of mud on the side there. But this is my vehicle I like to go to the junkyard in, because everything I got's in the back. But it's a good little old truck for what it is, and the main thing is it is paid for. Paid for. I hate to go in debt for anything. All kinds of bugs on it, but it's going to come off here just shortly. So anyway, appreciate you watching the video. It was probably boring to you, but I just thought I'd let you know I got an S10 Ranger. Good little trucks, and if they're paid for, it's even better. So I'm not afraid to go any place in it. The only thing I need to do to it is maybe this coming spring, maybe get the AC charged up again. It's always been ice cold, but I noticed it was kind of lacking in that department last summer. So anyway, glad to be home with it. It started right up, run like a champ. And Mrs. PIB likes driving this too. So it's small. She doesn't really like to. I think she told me the other day she's never even drove that Silverado, and I've offered to let her drive it, but she just says it's just way too big. So anyway, hope y'all's having a great day. Thanks for watching the video. Please remember I have a second YouTube video channel called Chevy Trucks. Of course, you're watching Prime It Is Best. I'm also on Instagram, Prime It Is Best, all one word. And I'm on Facebook, Prime It Is Best. Please subscribe. Leave me a comment. Hit that notification bell. I'd appreciate it if you would do all those things for me. It means a lot to me. Glad to have the little S10 Ranger home. Y'all have a great day. Stay safe. God bless each and every one of y'all. And I'll catch you in the next video. I'll see y'all later.